Hi, well, yeah, welcome back to the Astrology 33 channel. This is your December 2024 tarot reading. Thank you to those of you who like, viewed, shared, and subscribed to the channel. I appreciate all of that. For those of you new to the channel, as far as over here in front of us, take off the cross spread as always, and also pull the Four Agreements and Wisdom of the Oracle card for you guys. We're actually going to start the reading off by rolling those astrology dice we have in front of us to get an idea of where your focus should be as far as that goes. Alright, well, we have Scorpio. At the time I'm recording this, we're actually still in Scorpio season, and I do see Scorpio energy in your main spread as well. And for you guys, Scorpio represents your fourth house of home, family, roots. Well, speaking of four, so yeah, fourth house energy came up with this dice as well. So yeah, definitely looks like there's going to be some focus on your home lives this month. And we have Neptune. So Neptune's actually been in Pisces for quite some time. It is currently still retrograde, but on December 8th, it's going to actually start a direct motion. And that's Pisces' 8th house energy for you guys, which points to death, rebirth, intimacy, investments. So be a shift around that area of life as well. Moving on to the main spread. In the main situation position, we have the Nine of Cups, Pisces energy, and challenging that, we have Death, which is the major arcana card for Scorpio. So yeah, so to see this, Nine of Cups usually points to an energy of contentment. Sometimes you even hear it referred to as the Wish card. So to me, this says that ultimately this is the energy that you're going to be in, but ultimately what got you there is it looks like there was something that you most likely had to release during Scorpio season to get you there. So this could just be something that you were holding on to for a long time that you're finally able to let go. All right, in the foundation position, we have the Two of Pentacles. So yeah, so for some of you, this is something that you've been weighing the pros and cons on for quite some time, and maybe, had your struggles because maybe at certain points you felt, maybe I shouldn't let this thing go. Other times you felt like you should, right? For some of you, this could be related to your work lives, for example. So maybe there's a shift around your career in that regard. All right, in the past position, we have the Eight of Cups, so more Pisces energy here. So yeah, so for some of you, this could just be saying that you might have already left the situation behind, and now you're just adjusting to that new reality. But again, like I said, this could definitely be related to work for you guys in some way, and then here seeing this as well could also be related to investments of some kind, but that's what I see with that. All right, in the present position, we have the Three of Cups. So this is Cancerian energy here. So for some of you, this could just be saying, again, because you have released something that it seems like it took you quite some time to get to that point, it seems like you're now in a bit more of a celebratory mood. For some of you, this could even just represent, if you're reconnecting with family now that we have holiday seasons coming up everywhere. So it could be pointing to that as well. But yeah, it definitely looks like a light celebratory energy you're in right now. All right, in the near future position, we have the Seven of Pentacles. So this is a Taurus energy here. So yeah, so for some of you, interestingly enough, you might get to a point where you might still start to have your doubts, right? Like maybe you start to second guess, did I make the right decision there? Things along those lines. Or you might just feel like things are moving very slowly for you. So yeah, given that this is a career energy for you guys, this can be in some way related to your career. Which makes sense too, because at the time I'm recording this, we're just about to have that full moon in Taurus. So that is your house of career. So maybe there's a shift around that. All right, in the position of your influence in the situation, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So this is Capricorn energy here. So what this has to be is if you are feeling like you're in a bit more of a Seven of Pentacles energy right now, I feel like this is saying if you give it a little bit of time as we get closer to the end of December when we do actually start Capricorn season, you might actually start to feel a little bit more sure of where you are as far as that goes. So it could just be one of those things where the appearances might be a little bit worse than they actually are in reality. All right. In the environment position, we have the Knight of Swords. So yeah, so this could just be saying right now you feel this energy where you want to rush in and shift things a lot. But I feel like this is saying, it's one thing to release things in a more organic manner, but I feel like this is not a good time to make panicked decisions. And this card, given that it is an energy representing Gemini, I tend to see it come up quite a bit when we do have Mercury retrograde cycles, which we'll have from November 25th through December 15th. So, given that that'll be in your fifth house too, could just be saying that that might really have you wanting to take action on things, but if you do it in a hasty manner, it might not be the best. All right, in the hopes or fears position, we have the King of Pentacles. So yeah, so this is Taurus energy here. So I'm going to assume this is more of a hope for you guys, right? So for example, maybe there's this goal you've set for yourselves, and you might just feel like you're behind on one hand. But given that we do see some celebratory, lighter energies in your spread, I feel like this is saying that at moments you will realize that actually you are pretty close to your goal, and then at other times you just might have a little bit of self-doubt around it. So it'll just be one of those things with all the astrological energies at play, especially like I said, the Mercury retrograde, things along those lines. This might be one of those things where you might have your days where you're feeling good about yourselves, and then other days where like, maybe I'm a little bit behind here. I feel like this is saying the best thing to do would just be to ride that wave. All right, and in the outcome position, we have the star. So yeah, so this is the major arcana card for Aquarius. So to me, this is that ultimately you will find your footing. You realize that okay, whatever shifts did happen, right? Even if you're feeling a little bit shaky about them for a while, I feel like this is saying you'll feel more settled and feel like you are on the right path as we get to the end of the month. All right, bottom of the deck we have Judgment. So yeah, so for some of you, this could definitely be a situation coming back around. That again, like I said, this seems like something that maybe you were meant to release for a while, and for whatever reason there could have been hesitancy to do so. And now when you finally do so, it seems like it'll clear up blockages for you guys this month. All right. From the four agreements, we have don't make assumptions. It says assume nothing. Right? It says in any kind of relationship, we can make the assumption that others know what we think, and we don't have to say what we want. We assume they're going to know what we want because they know us so well. If they don't do what we want, we feel hurt and think, how could you do that? You should know. Definitely an interesting message there for sure, given that, we were just talking about the fact that you guys are going to have that Mercury retrograde energy that you're dealing with all the way up until about the middle of December, and it will be in your fifth house, which could point to romance, creativity. So definitely when it comes to one-to-one relationships, right? It could just be saying that you have to make sure you're as clear as possible when it does come to communication to avoid those hurt feelings. All right, from the Wisdom Oracle, we have Between Worlds. There's the artwork and the numbers 3. All right, essential meanings says transitions, not being quite out of one situation and fully engaged in another, temporary blindness, no man's land. The Oracle's message, between the worlds, is where you must let go of the tendency to make assumptions. This is a time when you are unable to see what is ahead. Cultivate curiosity and trust the process of change and growth. You are done learning the lessons of recent experiences. In this place between what was and what will be is a state of making and unmaking and making again. What is essential now is to admit not knowing. There is great freedom and power to be unleashed. A mystery that is not yours to understand weaves the web of life within a divine matrix of consciousness greater than your own thoughts, feelings, beliefs, desires, and decisions. The seeds that were planted in the past begin to take root, but what surfaces will probably not be what you expect. When you are between the worlds, you are invited to see, with the curious eyes of a child glimpsing a rainbow for the first time. Do so, and you will not be disappointed. So yeah, definitely an interesting message there. And like I said, it does seem like you will have your moments where you will be feeling optimistic and sure of yourselves. But yeah, we do see some energies here where you might also have your doubts from time to time too. So hopefully that message resonated. All right, and For the relationship message, it says this is a time to explore the new energy between you and another. It is not a moment for certainty, but rather for discovery and curiosity. You don't yet know if this will last forever, so allow yourself to explore who you are and what is reflected back to you. This relationship is meant to educate you about yourself. What do you need? What do you like or dislike? What values are important to you? You are in a critical phase of your relationship that is not to be dismissed or hurried. So yeah, so again, like I said, that reminds me of what we were talking about, how you guys are going to have Mercury retrograde in your fifth house. So definitely seems to align with that message there. And the prosperity message says in your work, sometimes you try things that have worked for others, hoping that you too will be successful. When this symbol appears, it reminds you that sometimes the path to your prosperity is a gamble. Win or lose, you can learn much from what comes of your wager. It's a good time to bet on your skills and talents in new and different arenas. Remain curious, and with the right combination of timing and luck, you will stumble upon something golden that will be unlike anything you've known before. So yeah, also a positive message there as well. So yeah, like I said, it seems to be more of a theme of just trying not to lose your confidence around certain situations. But hope it ever resonated with you guys. We'll wrap up there. Hope you guys have a good holiday season, and I'll see you all next month. All right, bye.